Congrats to Audubon's Luke Mosinski going back to the state tournament. What's it feel like this time around?
Feels good. Feels good to end on top of the podium and be able to go into that very confident, being undefeated in the postseason.
Recap both matches today, who you faced and how you thought you performed.
I faced the Avoca kid. I forget his. I want to say Bar. Yeah, Bar. I've wrestled him multiple times this year, and he's a really good wrestler from his feet. So I had to really work on circling, and once I did start circling, my shots opened up, and I was able to hit it. Wasn't able to turn him in the first, but got a quick reversal in the second, and got it done with the chicken wing. And then the finals match was against Southwest Valley's.
Colin Myers.
Yeah, Colin Myers. He's a really good wrestler. I think that was the third time I've wrestled him this year, and really good on his feet, good on top. I just had to kind of stay out from under him and keep working.
What was the feeling like once you polished off that win, the championship?
Oh, it felt really good. Really good to end where I needed to be, and turned it on at the right time in the going into and in the postseason to really get a good jump on state and kind of keep that rolling.
You know, sometimes you win more or you learn more in the losses than in the wins, and you've had good competition this season. Who are some people who have prepared you really well to maybe do some damage at state?
Yeah, I've wrestled quite a few ranked kids. A few, the Ogden 220, I wrestled him. I lost, but still worked on my shots and figured out kind of where I felt comfortable shooting on those ranked guys, and also Rex Johnson from Logan. Me and him went back and forth, and every loss, you hang your head for a little bit, but then you got to take away what you did wrong and where you need to improve, and just go out the next week of practice and really work on those things.
Was it pretty clear cut that you were going to wrestle at 220 this year, or how'd that all unfold?
Yeah, pretty close. I knew I was going to be gaining quite a bit of weight in the weight room and for football, so I did have in my mind that if I did weigh under 210, leaving football, that I would cut weight, but sitting almost right at 220 right when football ended, it's a lot easier for me to wrestle on a full stomach and on full feed. A lot more energy than trying to cut those 20 pounds.
Yeah, explain a little bit more how much better you feel and how much more simple that is this year compared to maybe last year or years past.
Last year I had to cut a little bit of weight in the beginning of the season, and this year it's a little more reassuring to know that weight really isn't going to be a big deal. I can eat, healthy and at a good amount, so I can have the energy I need to go into each match and being able to wrestle at my best.
Is there anything you need to change from the preparation or the mindset going into state from last year, maybe that you learned you take forward into this year?
Last year, as a junior, still an upperclassman, but first time there. I've watched it, I've been there, watched it on TV, but there's nothing like being on the mats down around and just looking up and seeing all those people, and so even though it's still going to be a really cool atmosphere, I kind of have an idea of what it's going to be like, so the shock won't hit me as hard as it did last year, and hopefully I can get 2 early wins, and so I can hopefully be in those quarter or semifinals.
Is there a little bit more urgency too, just that this is your last chance as a senior?
Yeah, there is a little bit, knowing that you don't have next year to work on it. This is it. You got to go out and wrestle your best every single time, just so you can make that impact, get to the podium, and kind of leave your mark.
Unfortunately, not necessarily a lot of guys close to weight in the practice room as far as teammates for you, but are there some coaches that beat on you a little bit, or who's helped prepare you?
Yeah, we still have some people come in. Dylan, Nolan Smith, they've came in a little bit. We have a few volunteer coaches just throughout the community, and our coach TC, he wrestles with me sometimes, kind of give me that heavier aspect, but Cooper and Javen still give me a good workout when we do. So.
What's the best part about being a state qualifier?
Just being there, like the atmosphere, like I said, really hard. You can't compare it to state football, and you can't compare state football to state wrestling. It's kind of just in its own section of just like I say a lot, but that's just kind of how it is. It's just crazy just knowing that you're on the biggest stage an Iowa wrestler can be at in high school.
Thanks. Good luck next week.
Thank you.